Hey guys, it's Spaces Sims, and we are back with more Radiant Tale, continuing on Chapter 1, our first adventure into Cletus's town, whatever the fucking name of the town was. I can't remember anyway. I don't know if we have any other choices in this chapter, because the next thing I see is Chapter 2, so I think we only really have some choices when we're poking around, like the choices to go where we're going to go and talk to whoever during the map. And I would assume all of Chapter 1 is like in this city, and then Chapter 2 would be the next city type of a thing. So, I mean, we'll see. I don't know. So, fast forward to the next day. We went to the peak of the tower and set up the tent. The space had apparently been designed as a place of rest for the researchers. Since it was only used for leisure, it had been pretty easy to reserve it for our own use. There he is. Oh my god, that's part of his hat. Is that fucking skunk on his hat? Whatever. Oh my god! No, this is amazing. I didn't realize, but I'm pretty sure the tail of that little badger, or whatever the fuck it is, you can see it going up, and it goes around, and that's also his stole. Stop it! I love it.
Alright, downright perfect. I knew I had a keen eye for gems.
Ginny had changed into a stage costume and was gushing while helping me put on makeup. In his clothes alone, he's really handsome. In his clothes alone, he's really handsome. Girl, she's like, naked, I bet he's even more handsome. Girl, seriously, I get it. I want to date him too, but the game won't let us. Oh, it's a hedgehog. But the hedgehog on his hat stands out like a beacon. I can't help but stare at it. Hedgehog, an accessory attached to Ginny's stage outfit. Its round eyes are mesmerizing. It seems like it's making eye contact when you look at it. Is it supposed to be real? His outfit was a contrast to his usual frilly style, looking sleek as it hugged his frame. Even his hat enhanced his dignity as a leader. His usual frilly style. This is in contrast to his usual frilly style? I mean, I guess the sleekness of the straight lines and then maybe the fitting of the suit. But I mean, the hedgehog's fucking hat accessory that turns into a floofy stole is kind of goes with the frilly style. I'm just, okay. If we ignored the hedgehog, that was. Oh, okay. It's like a game, what the fuck? And then it's like, without the hedgehog, though. Oh, okay, all right, because that was the part that was throwing me, too. Yes, the rest of it is very Ringmaster, but I'm into it. The whole circus magician Ringmaster vibe. Yes, I love it. It's also how I like to dress. Clutter bitch, i.e. Howl's Moving Castle's bedroom, but also circus magician / Ringmaster. You know, you gotta love a high-low hem on a jacket, like a normal jacket in the front, and then it's the tails in the back flowing crazy like a circus magician. Yes. Top hats? Yes. Girl. I just got a new one in the mail today because I haven't bought one in a while, and I was like, oh. Granted, I need a purple one. I think I have like one, but like I need more purple. Purple's my favorite color. But I chose between two. I normally would have just bought both, but I was like, no. They both had like kind of like an owl kind of motif. One of them was a little more like, this would be more Halloween and fall, but the other one was like blue and velvety and stuff, and I was like, I went with the blue one because I could use more often than the Halloween kind of one. It wasn't really Halloween-y, but a little bit. You know, you could have still worn it normally, but it was definitely fall geared, and it was definitely supposed to lean a little more Halloween, and it was like, you know, I have several Halloween hats, so. And yes, I do wear them to work when I used to go into the building. Now there's no point because I sit at my desk downstairs, and I'm like, what the shit? But every once in a while, I'll just put one on, I'm like, because I haven't worn any of my hats in a while, but seriously, I'd wear this hat.
And ta-da! Your costume is done too.
Oh, we're gonna get a reveal. Everyone else had already lined up on the stage, and they were all waiting for me. But this is so embarrassing. Can I take this off, pretty please?
Nuh-uh. We're also doing a costume check during this rehearsal, aren't we?
Yeah. See, like, looking at the gorgeous and then the face makeup. I mean, it's normal makeup and then you just put the little diamonds there, but, like, everything about this When I saw him, like, in the cover and everything when it was revealed, I'm like, that, yes, I love it. He's vastly different from Joker from Black Butler, but there's a vibe here, and it's the circus ringmaster shit going on. And there was something about circus ringmaster, anime clown kind of vibes that are just, I don't know. Again, I hate clowns. Clowns are terrifying. But when you put it in anime form, the whole like circus jester clown, magician, ringmaster vibe thing is like, yes, there's something I vibe with about that. You know what I mean? It's the fabulous. It's the over the top. It's the giant tails on your tuxedo coat. It's the top hats and the sparkle. Because, like, you can't be in a circus without being covered in fucking glitter. Come on. People need to be able to see you from everywhere. Glitter. You know? I mean, so I kind of get it. Circuses are problematic. Especially for the animal abuse and stuff. But I'm just saying, like, the vibe of, like, I kind of get that. But I want, like, the magical anime circus vibe, not the real human circus clown vibe. Not that. That's terrifying. But the anime circus, the magical, like, stage production kind of circus or anime kind of circus, you know, there's a difference. That's what I lean towards. So, yeah, anyway.
I'm heading over to the stage first then. It don't take too long.
Hey. He's winking at us. God, stop being so pretty. I wasn't one of the main performers on stage, but I was still in a performing troupe, so I'd braced myself to wear a costume that'd befit that association. Still, we're gonna see it. I love it. That's exactly how I would dress going to work, except for I'd have sleeves because I don't like my arms, but I would absolutely dress like this going to work. You think I'm joking, but I'm serious. I wear poofy skirts. Maybe not that poofy, but top hats, yes, all of it. Yeah. The instant the tent was ready, Ginnia had pressured me into wearing this costume. Stage costumes! Custom-made stage costumes that Ginnia went out of his way to prepare for each circus member. It's unknown when exactly he took their measurements, but they're perfect fits and allow for good mobility. Ginnia just has an eye for measurements, man. They all bring out and highlight each member's charm to the maximum. I mean, I love it. It was a mini dress with colorful stripes. My hair was tied in twin bunches with braids at a height I'd never braved before. All of it was finished with thorough makeup. He'd even given me a wand, and before I knew it, I'd undergone a complete transformation. I like how she's standing there slightly awkwardly. Stalling won't help me one bit. I pumped myself up to summon the courage required to walk toward the team. Oh, look at Rainey's got a little bow on with a charm.
There she is. Hey, Slowpoke. Huh. I didn't expect much from Ginnia's choices, but you don't look bad at all, yo. Oh, I get it. You're shy because you're all dressed up.
How can I not be? I've never worn these types of clothes before. Look at her. Oh, look at the... oh my god, that's beautiful. That is... look at that. It's not just the blue and whatever. Look at the way the frills on his sleeves and up his jacket are like ocean waves. Because his water mat... oh my god. Brav fucking oh, sprite designer. That is amazing. I love it. That is beautiful. Doesn't it look like fishy fins? It looks like fins or like ocean waves. Oh my god, it's so perfect. It's all right. You look good, Spacey. Thank you, Pashalia. You're just like a flower. Very pretty. Pashalia, meanwhile, looked like a graceful, majestic fish that wandered around the sea. He does! His costume was a work of art that brought out his natural, ethereal charm. And don't you agree, Zephora? Oh my god, wait for it. Oh my god, I love our clown boyfriend. Look at his boob window! Why is he sexy as a clown? You should not be allowed to be hot and a clown! Well, like the hat, the stupid jester hat, but seriously? Okay, wait a minute. I mean, he's got boob window, it's distracting. But, okay, it goes down into a star. But is that star just flesh-colored? Is it supposed to be gold? Because it literally looks like it is also open, but the shading on it makes it look like he's got a weird skin condition. You know what I'm saying? Like, it looks like it's also a cutout, but at the same time, because the shading and dimensions, it looks like it should be 3D, and it's kind of disturbing. Like, you have a weird 3D star on your stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like, not sure if accidentally flesh-colored or supposed to be a cutout and highlighted awkwardly. But, like, if it's a cutout, let's just forget the awkward 3D-ness. But, like, so you get the boobie window and then you're giving us a little stomach? Like, stop it. Stop it, sir. Are there other cutouts on this? Do you have some thigh cutouts or some shit? I hate clowns, but he's so hot. I can't. Leave me out of it. On the other hand, Zephora gave off a very different vibe than usual. I know! Except for he still has bitch face. For a second, I thought he was a stranger. I knew that he was a clown, but he doesn't look odd in such flashy clothes at all. It's amazing. Not everyone can pull that off. Zephora, do you really have no opinion? Look at how beautiful he looks in this. The eye makeup and everything. Like, stop it. Can't. Oh, I guess good packaging can improve any kind of contents. That's not praise at all, mind you. Like, look at it, and then he has a slight smirk on his face while still looking like bitchy. Like, so cute, so pretty. Is that what you want me to say? Okay, you're definitely making fun of me. I mean, you just put a mark. Like, okay, to be fair, there's nothing wrong with Filio's outfit, but Filio's outfit just looks similar to what he was. It doesn't seem drastically different in any way to what he was wearing before. Aside from, like, yeah, he's got some, like, the designs are kind of flame-esque, you know what I mean? And the tassels and stuff, but, like, boy, you're dressed normal for Otome games. This is like a normal everyday outfit. This is nothing special. I'm not saying I don't like it, but I'm just saying. This would be something special in the real world. Like, damn, okay, flair. But in an anime game, in an Otome game, it's like, yeah, okay. This is like basic bitch compared to like Amnesia Memories, guys. You know what I mean? Like, why are you so basic? I like it, but you're like, it just seems like you. I guess they didn't think Vilio needed much. Because he could turn into a dragon, so that's the flair, I guess. Don't worry, Spacey. Zephora's just being shy. You look great in your usual getup too, but you feel so different in these clothes, and I think both are awesome. Thank you, Vilio. Vilio's costume was, well, really Vilio-like. That was the best description for it. I felt like the design really highlighted his charms. It really looks like everyday outfit, except for he's got a little face makeup. It shared a color scheme with his usual attire, and a striking fire pattern was on both of his cheeks in his costume. And then we have like, look at those abs, sir. I like the fact that they put a mask on him, but you can see his nose and lips outlined. It's so funny. As for Ion, he's scary. His imposing aura has been magnified so many times. No, but you know what I mean? He looks like a gladiator or something. Like, you're like, oh fuck, we're fucked now. He's gonna kill us. The axe isn't hurting. Or isn't helping that, you know what I mean? But like, you know, I mean, hi, okay. You showing some skin. Not only was his one eye obscured, even his mouth had been covered by a black cloth. Not really, we can still see it. I think they did that just so it wasn't weird, but it makes it also weird. On the other hand, his toned body was exposed for all the world to see. Coupled with his large weapon, he was a formidable sight, and I couldn't help but gasp in awe. I hear that an appearance pleasing to the eye is important during a show. I'm sure your looks will provide sufficient entertainment for our spectators. Thank you. If it makes the audience happy, then wearing this is worth it for sure. Women are going to come just to see those abs. I'm going to come for the clown boobs. Also this, god damn it. Because I'd wear the fuck out of that jacket. I love it. First of all, purple is my shit. I love purple. And this is everything right here. My god. And we can't date this man.
Oh, you're all so excited. Oh, all of you young men. made the right choice asking Spacey to join. And not for her abilities, but for being an oasis for our desert of men as well.
I mean, I ain't opposed to that, because this is my man harem now. Oasis, a fertile area in the desert centered around a natural spring. In this case, it's used to describe a lone woman in a group of men. That sounds less like an oasis and more problematic, but sure. Okay, let's not forget the fact that I'm only an assistant in the end, though. Everyone's costumes are flashy, too. When I'd gotten changed, Ginny had told me that our outfits were specially designed for us. No wonder our funds dried up. I just think it's funny, though. Like, I understand Ion. Oh, okay, he does martial arts and stuff because that's, like, a talent he has. And, like, Bilio's a dragon. And, like, Rady's a fluff ball. Sure. And, like, you know, Pashalia... What the fuck is he actually doing? Well, it doesn't matter, but he doesn't really know magic, but he's magic. I don't know. But it's just weird to me that, like, you picked the bitchy one to be the clown? I can't wait! It's gonna be crazy! Anyway, mixed feelings aside... No, my feelings are fucking I love it. All in costume, we were gathered together, and Rady looked over each of us before speaking.
Hey, we got everyone here, so let's get to work. Y'all give me a demo of your performances individually.
If you're still not sure, just doing what you can for now is fine. Oh, in that case, can I go first? After Vilio volunteered, Rady and I moved to the audience seating. Vilio then stood in the center of the stage, did a weird pose, and shouted, like a weird pose. Dragon Power Transformation! Oh my god, I love the fact that he just screamed that. I hate the fact that I had to, but in the blink of an eye, a regal, towering dragon appeared. Roar! I don't know how to roar like a real dragon, so it's going to sound like Vilio fake roaring. Wow! So impressive up close. After that, the members did demos of their performances one by one. Vilio flew around the tent while breathing fire. I feel like that's dangerous. Next, Ion wielded his bulky weapon and did various martial arts moves. Zephora, meanwhile, performed intensive juggling while making it look easy. He just juggles! Sweetie, you gotta do more than that! But you look so hot. Why is this hot? Why? Look, I like him normally, but this is when he's sexiest. And I don't fucking understand, guys. Someone please call a therapist. Because I need therapy now. Like, I hate clowns, they're terrifying, and yet this is like so hot, it's not even funny. And I want to cry because I don't understand it. Guys, I don't understand. The boob window's not hurting, though. And then the little charm dangling between his man bosoms. Like, I'm just saying, picture it, you're a woman and you're wearing this, you know? And you got your cleavage, and then you got that charm dangling between your cleavage. Like, oh, hi, that's sexy. But now we got it on a man. Sexy. I'm just saying, it works. I understand why men would be like, fuck, I'm gonna zoom in right there, because I'm doing that on him, so... I'm just saying, a little cleavage is nice for everybody. Why is he so beautiful? While dressed like a clown. I don't know, guys. I'm very confused. Lastly, Pashalia borrowed the power of the spirits and manifested a small-scale model of his hometown. Okay, so he does do magic. Once all the demonstrations were finished... Y'all are hopeless! I see. May I ask why? I hope you weren't speaking without thinking. I'm pretty sure I didn't make any mistakes. Did you think we were terrible too, Spacey? I was hesitant, but I gave him a firm nod. Yeah, I think hopeless is a bit extreme, though. Where did I mess up? I'll do better next time, so please tell me. Well...
With stuff like this, it's better to show, not tell. Let's stay there for a moment. I'll show you what a real entertainer looks like, so keep your minds blank and your eyes peeled.
After such a declaration, Rady trotted over to the stage. He moved to the center before taking a bow.
You'll watch carefully and burn it into your memory, and don't you dare move. This is what we call entertainment.
I want him to transform into a pretty boy before his route, so we can stare at him. With that announcement, Rady began showing off his signature dance. I guess I'll admit that you were right when you said dancing was your strength. His legs are so short, but wow, he's able to dance elegantly without tripping. However, look how they just moved the little sprite of him.
Oh, yeah, oh, whoa.
Rady stumbled exaggeratedly with an oopsie-daisy and crashed onto Ion's foot. My apologies. You instructed me to remain still and... He's faking it. But Rady only answered with a mischievous grin before nimbly scaling Ion's body.
Ha ha ha! Who do you see? Rady the Great, the best dancer in the world! All you dudes are removed by tears by my bewitching footwork. Behold my war trophy!
From his spot on Ion's shoulder, Rady raised a wooden toy triumphantly.
Hey, that's the thing I bought in the capital!
It's a wood carving of a dragon. That's so cute. It is cute. It's not just, oh, it's a cute, like, carving. It's cute that Vilio bought a little dragon.
If you want it back, you better catch me. But if you touch these guys, you lose. Am I clear? Just you wait, and I'll catch you for sure.
With that, the game of tag began. Rady ran around skillfully using Zephora, Pashalia, and Ion as his jumping platforms. In terms of physical ability, Vilio should have had the advantage, but the handicap made things even.
I got you!
Excuse you, and that's my cute little hedgehog you're holding. I love the fact that the hedgehog's tail wraps around him. That's still amazing to me.
You can do this, Vilio. Rady's over here. Hey, you just touched me, lizard. That's a violation of the rules. No, I didn't. It was probably Rady's tail. Ion, reach out your arm.
Like this?
Perfect.
On one side, Rady was on the defensive. He hid in Pashalia's long sleeves and jumped onto Ion's body. On the other, Vilio chased him deftly while abiding the rules. Fierce battle indeed.
Caught you!
Vilio reached out to catch Rady, and making use of Vilio's outstretched posture, wow.
Ta-da!
Rady did a final pose and ended his lesson. That was so fun, Rady! My yell and clapping set off a chain reaction.
That was awesome.
I see. I couldn't help but get invested. That was impressive. I never expected you to use us as props. In response to the joy in our hearts, a chloris bloomed. I gently cradled the bloom in my hand before cutting into matters. The demo everyone showed us earlier was an impressive display of skill, for sure. But I don't think those shows serve the purpose of bringing a smile to our audience's faces.
What she said. Yep. Pashalia, Zephora, Ion. You certainly had great technique. But impressive skill doesn't mean it's fun for the people watching. As for you, Vilio, you packed a punch, but you suffered from the same issue. You're showing off being a dragon, but that's it.
I think the purpose of a show is to answer our guests' needs, what they want to see.
That makes sense now. So that's why Rady deliberately messed up and dragged us all in. Looks like you get what I say now. Okay, that's all from Professor Rady, folks.
Okay, so we know the problem with everyone now. Do we have a detailed plan to solve that? Yeah, about that. Honestly speaking, the most lacking thing about our team was being a team, not working together. As individuals, they all had impressive skills and techniques and were noteworthy enough to pique interest through promotion. But they're lacking the one critical step that make an entertaining show. And it seemed that Rady could only read my mind. Oh, it seemed that Rady could read my mind, sorry, not only.
I'll be blunt. With the time we have, it's a tall order to make things work with our current cast. We probably can do well during promotion, as long as we put Vilio and Pashalia at the front. But the problem's with the next step. Even if we have enough spectators, we're way too uncoordinated to pull off a show that'll make a flora bloom. So I have a proposal. Can we make an exception for this time and ask for aid from an outside party? The Fae.
Other Fae? It's not impossible, and we have Pashalia, so spirits could join too, right?
Of course, I have a reason for this. Have you all heard of this before? Celius, the great spirit of Earth. He used to be called the Guardian of the Fae as well.
Guardian of Fae, another title for Celius. A long time before King Arthur was born, Celius blessed the Fae with the ability to take on human form, bridging the large rift between the two races. As the beings who gave the Fae a way to coexist with humans, the Great Spirit was then given the title Guardian of Fae. Even now there are Fae who worship this Great Spirit as their hero. Oh, I actually heard about this once, a long time ago. If you turn back the clock to a time eons before King Arthur was born, King Arthur, a mage of light who can manipulate all elements, with the help of the four great spirits, each their own unique character, he united the world. Back then, Fae beasts had been much more like beasts than humans. They hadn't had the ability to transform like now, and humans feared them, creating a large rift between the two. During such a period, Celius was said to have given Fae human forms, providing the means for coexistence. That's nice. And that's two of our boyfriends. Aw, thanks, Celius, you gave us two of our boys in our man harem. Aw, nice. I see. Oh, look at my two favorites right here next to each other. One being sexy as fuck, and as a clown, and the other one being goddamn gorgeous as a ringmaster to this fucked up circus. God, I'm so into it. So this city holds a special place in the hearts of the Fae, huh?
Exactly. That's why so many Fae visit this place. We'll go headhunting and ask them to join our show.
Not a bad plan at all, I suppose. If we had a rich variety of Fae, more researchers would probably come around to watch. Okay, then our next mission is to recruit some Fae. The early bird catches the worm. Let's head out right... hold up, Vilio. If possible, I'd like us to promote our show at the same time. Ginia, have you prepared the goods I asked for? I sure have. And I just so happen to have a sample on hand. Oh my god, he did something. I love it. I love it. If you came empty-handed, we'd have to be like your tuxedo mask. Thank you, I did a great job. You did nothing! Is this a flyer? I can't believe we have to look up promotional flyer, an item that our heroine requested Ginia to make for Circus's promotion. The appeal of each performer is advertised thoroughly on the flyer to fan the flames of interest in readers. Yeah, I asked Ginia to make these. And the expected delivery date is tomorrow.
Alright, then we'll dive into recruiting and promoting starting tomorrow.
Just like that, we had a plan. Starting the next day, we'd split into two groups, one to promote and one to recruit. As Fae, Vilio and Rady would split up and the others would be assigned to their teams. After incessant disputes, we'd finally settled on the teams. Team 1 was Vilio, Zephora, and Pashalia. Team 2 was Ion and Rady. I like how Zephora is stuck with Vilio and he hates him so much. After much debate, Zephora's like, no, no, no. They're like, you're going Vilio. No, yeah.
Okay. Ion, our next target's that dude in the red shirt.
Understood. Apologies for interrupting you during your busy day. We are Circus, a performance troupe sent by the government. Oh, a performance troupe?
Ion, where did your smile go? We're in times like these. Relax your cheeks and say, cheese.
We intend to put on a show very soon. This is our flyer. Please accept it. Cheese. Sorry for whatever I did! That makes the 12th failure in a row. Promotion truly is a daunting task. You sent the wrong person out! You can feel the aura of gloom about him. Aww, I love him so much. I love it. Everyone's like terrified, and he's not like, yeah. He's like, I just want to make friends. I fucking love it. Oh, he's our big, gruff, misunderstood monster. Even though he's handsome. But everyone's afraid as if he was a monster. We'd split into 2 groups to go around the city, but I'm starting to have some doubts. I'd run away when I first met Ion too, so I really empathized with the people that had to face him now.
Looks like we got a long road ahead of us before you get any better.
My apologies. And I love the fact that he's so sweet, though. Sorry. He's like trying. He's like, please come to our performance. And everyone's like, ah! And he's like, oh. He's trying his best, guys. But no, it's perfectly fine. It's not your fault at all, Ion.
Yeah, what she said. The fault's with your face.
Rady, silence, please! I grabbed Rady's face like an eagle gripping its prey and tried to smooth things over. I'll hand out the flyer so you 2 can go help find Faye.
Huh? Ion, why the sudden silence?
Both of you, keep your heads facing forward and keep walking. Someone is following us. Huh? I froze for a moment, but promptly obeyed his instructions and walked on. Following us? Who? Why? Did Rady drink someone's liquor without permission and make enemies? I like how that's what you'd think. And then... You! Is it a squirrel? Is it a squirrel, Faye? Ion turned around fiercely. A small silhouette, which was tottering out of the shadow of a building, froze. Seeming panicked, it began to run, but... Ah! Small shadow tripped over a step and rolled down the stairs in front of it. What?
Oh my god, he's so cute! Look at it!
Stop it! He's a little green squirrel with a little diamond pattern. Oh, it's adorable. I just want to squish him. Oh, I want to pat his little furry head and hug him. He's so cute. Stop it.
Ow.
Frantically, we saved it from its predicament and realized it was a tiny green critter.
Hey, let's dudes are...
Ratatoskr? Ratatoskr?
A Ratatoskr. Hey, buddy. You alright, bro?
Ratatoskr, or squirrel. A small babies with green fur and sharp teeth known for being weak and cowardly. Aww. Although they once lived in groups in their own village, they've recently developed an interest in living with humans, so their kind grows ever more plentiful in the city. They're fucking squirrels, dude!
Ow. Yes.
A Ratatoskr?
A Fae with green fur and sharp teeth. Their race is renowned for being timid.
And why was one such Ratatoskr following us? Ion fixed his gaze on the Fae. The Ratatoskr tensed up and began trembling. He's so cute.
I didn't mean any harm. I saw babies, so I thought you might help me and...
Help? What happened? Pyro? Firo? Pyro?
My name's Fyro.
Or Firo? Firo? Pyro? Pyro like pyro? Or Firo? We'll see what sticks.
A little while ago, I came out of my village deep in the mountains and made my way here to Kalita, and...
Oh, I'm sorry. Oh my god. Wait. Whoops. I forgot to read his little... We go back. Rewind is why. Okay. Yeah, I forgot to click the little, glossary thing. Pyro. A young Ratatoskr or heroine met in Kalita. Sorry. Timid and compassionate, he speaks politely and with a stutter. How adorable. Anyway.
And when I was wandering around, Mr. Researcher talked to me. He said he'd give me a place to sleep and some food if I help with some simple experiments. He took me to a room in the tower and I helped with all kinds of tests. At first they were all small things, like measuring my height and answering questions, but slowly it changed to painful things. He'd make me run until I blacked out or drew lots and lots of blood and I'd get all dizzy. And I was scared they might cut me apart at the end, so I ran all the way here.
According to your account, you were not forced to help at first. Is that correct? Did you attempt at making a request midway to ask for your freedom?
I did want to go home, but they said that because I signed the papers first, I couldn't leave until everything was done.
I see. They're practically scammers. short, he was forced to participate against his will. I fucking love him so much. If that was the case, we couldn't let those people get away with it.
And I think they might still be chasing me, so I can't walk out in the open.
You came to the big city, so you must have the ability to transform, right? If they're after you, how about you do that? As a fae, you stand out, so hiding yourself inside a crowd would be safer. Probably gonna have green hair.
That's... well...
Pyro shrunk further into himself before whispering in a weak voice.
I was shaking in the dark for so long, thinking about how humans are scary. So scary. And then I couldn't transform anymore.
That's understandable. Oh, is that how it works for fae?
They're the ones that can transform. They're at the mercy of the aptitude they're born with. But there are rare cases where they can't transform because of trauma.
I see.
I can't transform. I don't have any money, and I thought, what do I do? Am I gonna die? That's when I saw you, and...
I see. I understand the sequence of events. We cannot leave things as they are. Ion now has a pet squirrel. Ratatosker, whatever. Yeah, I agree. First things first, would you like to come with us for now?
Are you sure?
Yes, of course.
That was a stomach growling. It sounded like a cat purr.
His tension seemed to ease somewhat, and in response to our offer, his tummy rumbled. It was the cutest tummy rumbling, too. Coming with us would solve that, too. Yay, we made friends! After that, with Fyro in our party, we returned to the tents. However, I can't wait to see... He's probably going to end up transforming at some point. And he's going to transform in the squeaky chipmunk voice. I'm sorry, squirrel. Ratatosker voice that we gave him is going to look really weird with whatever he looks like. But it goes really well for me. Rady probably would have gotten a goofy-ass voice, too. Like, if I didn't know he was going to turn into a beautiful boy. He does have a goofy-ass voice. It's our accent. But, like, whatever. But you know what I mean? But, like, I don't know what Philo looks like. Or Filio, sorry. Fyro? Whatever his name is. Fyro? We're going with Fyro, because that's what we just stuck with, so. Fyro sounds better. Doesn't it? Fyro sounds better. But I think Fyro's stuck in my head now, so we probably can't change it, but let's try. Are you okay, Fyro? Nah, we're gonna go with Fyro. It's just stuck in my head and saying Fyro now, even though it sounds a little better to me. It's harder for my brain to get used to. Anyway.
Yes, I'm okay, yes.
But his actions told otherwise as he observed his surroundings nervously. I think he's still scared. Okay, let's help him calm down first. Oh, no, we do have more choices. Whoops. Okay, I didn't realize that. Okay. Give him some food. Tasty food works wonders during times like these. I'll make something for him. Excuse me, Ion, Rady, could you two look after this little one for now? Oh, wait, where did Ion go?
Ion, he went off somewhere. You know, he's probably, well, trying to be considerate by staying out of sight so he doesn't intimidate this guy.
I see. In that case, Rady, could you watch over Fyro for a moment? With a wry smile on my face, I took a step toward the kitchen, but... it smells so good. Oh, Ion went to cook. What a sweetheart. He's so adorably sweet! Ion reappeared with a small plate in his hand. Why is he such a big softie? Love it. Ion, what's that? And Fyro seemed to be famished, so I prepared this. Oh, those are Rady's drinking snacks. Drinking snacks! Whose snacks? Oh, that's the glossary term. Made by roasting mixed nuts in a fry pan. Apparently, this one extra step raises its tastiness by leaps and bounds. Rady snacks on these as a side to his liquor. I love the fact that we have to constantly point out that Rady is an alcoholic.
Wow, they look tasty. May I have some?
Yes, and there's plenty to spare, so you may have as much as you wish.
Thank you so much.
After a light meal, Fyro regained his energy and we settled down as we talked.
The king asked you to perform?
Yes. The command of the government is to put on a show in every major city. And that's true for Kalita, too. We're going to be performing here soon.
Amazing! All of you are amazing! Then are you gonna perform on stage too, Master Rady?
Or Mr. Rady.
Are you gonna perform like this? Or are you gonna transform first? Oh, nah, well...
Thing is, Rady can't transform.
Huh? Really? I thought all Fae in the big city would transform. Well, there's always exceptions. In my case, I was born without the ability to transform, but your problem's temporary, so don't worry too much.
That squirrel's over here like... Ratataska, whatever. It's a fucking squirrel, guys. Over here like, bullshit, I know that chinchilla can transform. Chinchilla fox.
Yes, sir!
What are you going to do now, Fyro? And do you have anywhere to go?
I don't have any...
In that case, we're actually recruiting Fae helpers for our show at the moment. We can probably provide you with your basic needs until the show. Please consider it.
Is it really fine for me to join? Yep. Thank you so much. I'll do my best. Well, that being said, a lost Fae, huh? Well, this is probably Leon's job.
Rady, did you say something?
Nah, nothing. Let's wait for all the other guys to come back. We got snacks here, so let's party with drinks while we wait.
This is the first time he's had a drink, and we keep talking about how much he drinks. Control yourself. It's not even night yet. I love that we adopted a squirrel. I love this. The next few days passed by in a flurry. We'd gone our separate ways to promote and recruit as well. And as a result, we'd gone our separate ways to promote and recruit, and as a result...
Oh, wait. And there's way too many of them.
The more the merrier, and the better our show will be. Numerous Fae had gathered at our residential tents. We're blessed to have so many, but working out a program's going to be such a headache. Is this a trade fair of Fae or something?
Look at this petite little one. Hello there. May I have your name?
Aw.
I'm Fyro.
We say Fyro or Firo? Whatever. When we took him under our protection, he was running away from some researchers.
Still, what should we do? I'm sure that practice will work out as long as we spend the next few days doing just that. But there's one problem. Preparing lodgings for all of them is just a tad bit impossible. Oh, about that.
Is this Leon showing up? Because Rady said something about him, right? Okay, excuse me, sorry, pardon me. Please make way, thank you. Here he is. Our not boyfriend that we can't date. Wait, Leon? Why are you here of all places? What about your pub? Is that the first thing you're gonna say to me? Don't be so cold, my dear. And who might you be? Right, I should introduce myself first. Some of you might already know me, but I am Leon. The man who's joined at the hip with my dearest Spacey. Look at the fucking face he's giving us! The wink and the air kiss, stop it! Don't lie like that on the spot. Leon's a regular at Liber. I'm his debt collector and tab accumulator at best.
Oh, and since you guys were in the capital, y'all might already know, but this guy's the owner of Cheers. No wonder. I knew I'd seen him somewhere before.
But, shouldn't you be in the capital? Why are you in Kalita right now? My cute Spacey was calling for me, so I ran here as fast as my legs could take me. I don't remember doing that. Maybe you should get your head checked. You're delusional. This is the kind of I can't believe we can't date him because, like, this just seems like the perfect, like, you know what I mean? It's the perfect trope here. My God. I'm not super upset he's not one of the love interests because I actually do like our love interest. I'm super upset Ginny is not a love interest. But at the same time, I wouldn't be complaining because he is kind of funny, so. Oh, cold as always, but I like it. Well, someone called me here at least.
Yeah, I did.
Huh? Why? I blinked, confused, and Leon replied in a merry tone. To tell you the truth, we promote my pub as a restaurant and general shop to the public, but we actually do one more thing. Protecting and supporting Fae. I've been there so many times and I didn't have a clue. Brady, did you know?
Well, I'm a Fae after all. He's told me several times that I could come to him for advice if I ever came across any trouble.
Came across any trouble from someone other than Leon? Because he seems like the trouble.
So, does that mean we can leave these little ones in your hands?
Of course, that's why I'm here. Okay, all little Fae here, listen up. We'll move to somewhere else for now. Follow me. I want to see what he turns into. What kind of animal is he? I want to see him in Fae form. With the exception of Pyro, who expressed a strong desire to stay with Rady and Ion, his saviors, the remaining Fae followed after Leon, who was waving his hands around. That's so cute. I do like the fact that they introduced him, but he's still going to show up, you know? And maybe this is the only other part he shows up in, but still. After that was done, we took the opportunity to discuss our plans.
Phew! I can't believe we got so many.
Thank you for all your hard work, everyone. Yeah, see what I mean? Like, his, uniform. Okay, except for, I never really looked at Vilio's outfit. His standard outfit very much. I do like it. But it's very similar. His other one has a little more flair. But it's very much him. You know what I mean? Except for this one, he looks like he's got a dog collar. Sweetie, do you have a leash? Can I grab that little dangle and drag you around? Because I'm into that. Like, I wasn't into it until I saw it, and when I need to drag you around, like, that's a leash. I'm into that. You know what I mean? Like I'm here for this, sure.
With so many Fae helping, I get the feeling our show will work out somehow.
Yeah, I think so too. The researchers are gonna be like their interest peak because of all the Fae, you know. So, what are we actually gonna do in the show? I'm thinking of making teams of one cast member and several Fae. Each team will have their own performance corner on stage.
Oh, if possible, I want to go with Mr. Ion and Mr. Rady.
Okay, I think we can arrange that. I love him so much.
He's like a duckling following us around.
Oh, cute little green squirrel. Stop it. I'll figure out the details, organize them tonight, and explain the plan when we're all assembled tomorrow. Listen, if he pops up and turns into like a cute, adorable child, he's gonna have the squeaky voice. If he turns into a sexy man, then all of a sudden it's gonna be like, "Hi, I'm Philo. Welcome." Or Pyro, sorry, because Pyro sounds like Philo Dough, like Filio Dough stuff. I can't. Hello, hi. Yeah, this is what I sound like when I'm not in my cute squirrel form. Yeah, Ratatosk or whatever. He's a fucking squirrel. Anyway. I'll figure out the details, organize them tonight, and explain the plan when we're all assembled tomorrow.
I can't wait. Oh yeah, by the way, Vilio's group brought that whole crowd in, right? Where did y'all find them?
Most of them were at the Sage Tower, forced to be test subjects against their will. And Firo said the same. Firo said that fear instilled in him by the experiments has robbed him of the ability to transform. Are the experiments conducted inside the tower that inhumane?
Give injections even when the Fae are resting, and all requests for even a moment of rest are blatantly ignored.
It's horrible.
I was so scared.
Each and every one of them are more canon than researcher, or con man than researcher. Deception is an art. Keeping your target from realizing they're being lied to is the most basic skill in conning, in fact. Does someone understand that because they're a con man? I don't care. I still love you. Even if you're like, I was conning you. I don't care. I fell for it and I'm here for it. They call themselves researchers, but seem to lack the brains. I'm starting to think that the problem isn't a lack of emotions. Rather, there's something fundamentally wrong with them. Oh my god, that's like the smartest thing he's ever fucking said. Let's give him one hell of a rude awakening with our show and teach him a lesson. Yeah. The past few days have driven home one thing. The researchers of the city were very different from the idea I had in my mind. My mom and dad were different. They weren't like these people who only have eyes for numbers. At least, I think they weren't. Maybe they were! Now, you know what I mean? Like, we saw them and they look like charming people. Like, we saw the little flashbacks, their sprites. But, like, maybe Rady kidnapped us. Maybe we were a fae that they were researching and we just don't know that we're a fae beast. You know what I'm saying? Oh, interesting. I'm just throwing things out there. I mean, or Rady was something that they were experimenting on, and then, like, that's why we were like, oh, he was always here with Saphira and whatever. And they're like, well, he came with you and you've known him your whole life, and he was an animal. Well, not really an animal because they can turn into people, but like, whatever. He's a fae that your parents were torturing. I mean, I don't know. In my memories, my parents had always looked ecstatic when they came across new things and they'd believed in a happy future. Now, I was forced to face the current reality, and the ideals that I'd believed about Kalita seemed to be coming apart at the seams. It was a little unsettling.
You okay there, dude?
I like how he's like always duding us. Oh, that's me. Sorry about that.
Seem to be in low spirits. See, mention you used to live here. Does that perhaps have something to do with it?
Huh? She did? And that's right. You mentioned that when we first arrived at this city. Yeah, I did live here once, but... Don't slur your words. You're testing my patience. Speak clearly. Glare at me some more, why don't you?
Oi, Zephora! You could have chosen to put that any other way, you know that?
Nah, it's okay, Rady. It's my fault. Everyone could tell that I was down, but I didn't offer any reasons and just kept moping, which must have worried you. We're like, it must have worried you, Zephora. And he's like, wait, what? No! I wasn't worried! God! I hate you, you suck! Leave that right. Please allow me to give you all a proper explanation. When I was very, very young, I did indeed live here in Kalita, together with my researcher parents.
I see. So that's the situation here.
Are they still pursuing their projects? No. They died 10 years ago. I tried to suppress my emotions as much as I could and wove together my story. And maybe that's why we almost had no emotions. You know what I mean? It wasn't like, oh, I was always so happy and then my parents died. Like, you know what I mean? Like, maybe our memories are, like, hazy and weird, and the happiness we had was because of Rady. He was always around. And then, like, something they did to us. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know. I'm just throwing out ideas. Maybe they're not nice, wonderful people. You know, they made their sprite so cute, though. You're like, look, they're so charming! And then they're evil, stabby fae people. I don't know. Anyway. My parents had both been researchers, and they'd worked inside the Sage Tower. During the course of their work, they lost their lives in an accident. Maybe because Rady killed them. After that, I moved to the capital to live with Spiria at Liber. Or Liber. What were we calling it? I don't know. And my memories of my childhood were very vague. Ah, because you were an animal. It's trauma. I'm just throwing it out there. When I was finished, I noticed everyone had downcast eyes, seeming unsure what to say.
Oh! So your parents were... I'm sorry. I didn't know and ended up generalizing researchers as a whole.
Please don't apologize. I understand that people like that exist out there. We saw it for ourselves. I should be the one to say sorry for overreacting.
And by the way, may I ask for your parents' names?
My father was Rigel. My mother was Maria. Rigel, our heroine's father. He was a researcher in the Sage Tower, but he passed away after an accident at work. Rigel is such a cool name. Be Rigel. But I like Rigel. Or it could be Rigel. Like Nigel, but it's Rigel. Anyway, Maria. Our heroine's mother. She was a researcher in the Sage Tower, but she passed away after an accident at work. We could tell that by the names. We didn't need a glossary for that one.
Oh. No way. Such a coincidence cannot be. But now that she mentioned it, I can see her likeness to the professor's.
What's wrong, Ginia? Junius shut his eyes and breathed a long sigh. Then he turned to face me again. Oh my god, he knows our parents.
About your parents. And they actually taught me in alley during our schooling days.
Junius' schooling days, or school days. Knowing that he would serve the royal government as a noble eventually, Jinia once studied in Kalita together with Aleste. During this period, our heroine's parents, researchers at the Sage Tower. Our parents were researchers at the Sage Tower? I wonder why they waited this long to tell. Oh my god, sorry. They keep saying it, and they've said it 700 times. Look, sometimes repeating something is good because later I'll be like, they'll say something like, oh, right, they told us that and I forgot. But I just feel like I've read that 7,000 times. Oh my god. Acted as his teachers for a while. They treated him as an individual instead of being blinded by his status, which earned his respect and admiration. Okay, so maybe our parents weren't shitty researchers. I mean, they weren't horrible people. Maybe they were actually nice. Maybe they got murdered because they didn't want to go with all the con men who are conning things. I'm just saying, I don't know. What?
And most people would tread lightly when children of nobles were involved, including professors. But they were one of a kind, so to speak. One time they made us dig through dirt with our hands in search of mystic stones, claiming it was fieldwork. Throw us all for a loop.
Mystic stone, a bundle of energy crystallized by magic. The higher the purity, the steeper the price, and stronger the energy. Mystic stones have unique properties. For example, fire stones give off heat, but will turn into a regular stone once its power runs out. Spirits with powerful mana, like the Great Spirits, can create mystic stones. They did? This was a tale about my parents that I hadn't been privy to, and I was hooked. I want to hear more. Those words made it to my throat, but then Ginia gave me a sympathetic look.
Well, after I returned to the capital, I didn't get to see them much, but I see. As though they've passed away.
Yes, I heard it was a workplace accident. After that, I ended up moving to Liber. I think if Speria and Rady hadn't been around to support me, I'd probably still be stuck in the past. I gently reached out to Pat Rady, who was sitting next to me on the head. It is so weird thinking he can turn into a hot man, and you're just petting him like a dog. He likes it. I mean, you should, like, nice head pats, everybody loves it, but it is weird when you're doing that and you're like, it's because I thought you were an animal, and now you're a person, and then it's okay, right? You know what I mean? My apologies. I was insensitive. I was ignorant, and perhaps in my ignorance, I caused you undue strain. How so? No, I'm alright. It's already been 10 years, after all. Plus, since we've arrived in Kalita, there's been so much to do and think about, I haven't had a sad moment yet. That's a load of bullshit. We kind of have had a few sad moments, but not like... Though it was a little forced, I pulled my lips into a reassuring smile. Then... Alrighty, I know what to do. Vilio suddenly stood up and made a confident declaration. We can't change the past, that much is obvious. But you can make as many new memories as you want, right? Maybe he's the canon route because we're a dragon fae and we just don't know it. There you go. So let's put on an amazing show and make some new, wonderful memories together here.
During times like these, Vilio always makes the most moving statements. I'll do my best too.
Huh. The words of a foolhardy idealist. I might be idealistic, but I think Vilio's right. If I make fresh, happy memories here, I have the feeling I'd grow to like this city.
All right. Okay, let's start by throwing back some booze to liven up the mood in here.
Fucking Rady has been waiting for so long. We have not let him had anything to drink in days. He's like shaking. In that case, those who do not drink, please eat some of these.
Wow! They smell so sweet and yummy. Oh, their shapes are so cute.
Where did you purchase these? I made them earlier. There's plenty to go around, so have as many as you wish. I love the fact that it's not just that he's a good chef and he's just a big fucking marshmallow, that he goddamn bakes adorable fucking cookies too. Son of a bitch. Oh my god. I love him more than I thought I was going to. You know what I mean? Like, all the characters are pretty. You know what I mean? But you have your favorites. Obviously, beautiful and bitchy. Those are my favorites. And, like, normally, like, sexy stoic dude over here is not my type. Bro dude's not my type, you know. Vishali absolutely is my type. Beautiful, sweet, and delicate. Yeah, okay, he fits in the type. You know. He'd be kind of on the border of like, yeah, he's kind of like, he's absolutely beautiful. So I would expect to enjoy his route, but he's not in my top tier because you can't put everyone in your top tier. But I think they're all slowly moving to top tier. Like, I fucking love everybody. What the shit? They're all so endearing. You know? I mean, and there's always characters that you're like, I really love this character, but I still, like, maybe aren't, like, you're not, like, I don't know. They're all great. But I love the fact that he makes adorable cookies. Made these, Ion? Wow, you can even make sweets. That's amazing. The disconnect between the baker and the baked goods is so great. My brain's having trouble processing. My brain has trouble processing your bitchy attitude and the fact that you're a clown. That's not how it works. Clowns are supposed to be goofy like Vilio, and you're just not, like, really? Really? You of all people can't connect the dots? Shit. That's much. Iron for you. It's really crunchy.
Vilio, that's bad manners. Speak or eat. Pick one or you're gonna be a bad role model for Firo.
I guess I'll have some too. And with that, our evening had become peaceful once more and time slowly ticked away. That's a beautiful way to end it. I love this game. We're having a great time. I know it's only been a few hours and we're in the very beginning, but like, I think that's kind of part of it with games is like, if you're playing it and you're like, okay, yeah, and it doesn't suck you in right away, it makes the game drag a little more. You know, you gotta get the good hook. You gotta get the hook in. Like, you know, the first couple of hours are key. You're reading and you're like, all right, okay, yeah, all right. Okay, nothing's happening. Okay, I'm bored. Okay, nothing. You know what I mean? If you're not being endeared by the characters or the story or anything, like there's nothing to kind of hold you and keep it fun. And like the characters are all great. I'm having a great time. The visuals are beautiful. I mean, look at this. Look at our little freaking text card. It's gorgeous. Like that is so much effort into just like a text box, for God's sakes. You know? The art's definitely beautiful. I mean, that's always a key for me. Like, if the art is pretty, that sells a game for me. I buy them all regardless, but this one does have beautiful art, so, you know, but, man, yeah, I'm hooked. I'm having a great time. And I guess maybe we needed a light, fluffy, fun game. Because, like, the last game we played got a little draggy sometimes. Still good overall, you know, but it's one of those, like, yeah, I mean, okay, we played it. I didn't hate the experience, but it wasn't like, oh my god, best game ever! But this one, like, feels like best game ever right now! Really excited to play. So, I don't know. That's a good thing, and hopefully it keeps up that fucking momentum, is all I'm saying. But anyway, I will see you guys next time. Remember to give the video a big thumbs up and subscribe to see more.